Hey guys, Luke here and welcome back to episode 3 of my Road to Glory series on FIFA 16. Now you can see there we actually have a proper side, and last episode we played one game with them and another impressive performance there. So we're looking to continue our momentum moving on to this game. We're still undefeated at this stage, although we have mostly played against some offline teams just due to the fact that we couldn't find games online, but starting to find some online games. See here, this guy must have only just got his basic side. See, his name is Pax FC, so I'm not sure if he's also a YouTuber or whatever, but he has loaned in Wesley Sneijder, who's his best player, but the rest of them seem to be just the standard players that you get when you first open your packs when you create your ultimate team. But he started off pretty well actually, and I've got to say it wasn't like a full-on even game, but the guy had his chances. You see Kakuta going down the wing here, left mid, and he's looking to just put it across the face of goal, and Miku, our striker, ends up putting it wide, but he actually nearly struck first. He did hit the uprights, I think it was, so we got pretty lucky in that sense there. But Kartabia just on the ball here, and he's dribbling around everybody, and Miku on the ball, he shoots and he scores straight past the keeper. That's pretty poor keeping there. I'm not sure if he had a bronze in at keeper or if he had a goal. I'm not really sure what to go there. And then we see there that I think it's our centre back. I couldn't tell you which one it was, to be honest with you, but just a really nice block just there. It was something that we intended to do. It's not like we just put a player in front of him and we went, oh shit, there's a block. We purposely meant to do that. And you see right here, Miku put Kakuta through on goal. It's not exactly how, well, not through on goal, but down the wing I should say, and Mensa is going to end up scoring there, but I'll talk you through what happened there. So Miku got the ball, and we wanted to sort of first time or whatever, but I think they might have touched the ball and just put our touch a little bit too wide, but we did eventually get the ball off. Obviously the cross wasn't the greatest, it was straight at the keeper really, and I don't know what the keeper was doing. It probably just further says that the keeper just wasn't very good, and instead of just catching it, he tapped it up for some reason, and then yeah, Mensa, who's not tall at all, ended up just heading it home. But oh my god, what a finish that was there. I think it was I'm not sure exactly who it was, but that was an incredible little chip there. It was Farina. I was going to say it was Farina, but I wasn't game enough to say it was actually him. But it was a really nice finish. But this guy, obviously, he's trying to basically Wesley Sneijder actually injured there in the top left-hand corner, but he's still going, and he's actually going to score there. And I think it was Sneijder, the injured man. Yes, it was Wesley Sneijder. 64th minute there, just heads it home. I actually was trying to leave that ball because I thought no point even, like, I sort of took my hand off the controller as well because I thought that play was over with, but then they get to it, put in a little cross which just perfectly. But we see Kakuta here, bang! Into the top right hand corner there. Kakuta, what a freaking goal that was. Holy shit. We'll take another look at that. This is just the replays that FIFA gave us, but that was a really impressive shot. Now maybe if there was a better keeper they would have saved that, but there wasn't, and that's just going to have to deal with that. That was a really nice goal in my opinion, probably the best goal we scored so far. We did follow up however with a penalty to the other guy, to this Pax FC guy, and he steps up and puts it straight down the middle there, just like I thought he would. The reason being, I thought, well, he looks like a YouTuber, possibly Pax FC. I mean, if you're not really doing YouTube, I'm not sure why you would do Pax FC. So he's went ahead and done that, and I thought lots of YouTubers go straight down the middle because it's something that's been around on YouTube for a little while, and obviously we guessed right. So we got pretty lucky with that, and that's another great save there by our keeper. And thankfully for us, it finished 4-1. They didn't end up scoring any late goals, and also I think Kakuta missed a late chance with went for another little chip there. We went far off, I don't think, but yeah, we ended up missing. Mensa picked up man of the match thing. See, no coin boost for us this time. We may add another coin boost later on, but for now, no coin boost, just the regular 4.99 coins that you would get for winning in that fashion that we did. So we're up to 9 points in Division 10. We're only in Division 10 still. Like I said earlier, we have played a fair few games into episode 3, but in the end it was a lot of offline games, if I can pronounce my words there. But Mensa's actually injured for a few games there, which, it's probably about time we ended up getting a sort of second side to rotate. Now some of these players are obviously going to come in to, some of these players are better than the players that we've got currently, so this isn't like a full-on second side. This is just players to come into the squad, as some depth, and we can rotate them. Doesn't mean they're backups by any means. Some of them will be first team players, some won't be, but you can see there's a hell of a lot of players, like pretty much a whole team just there. And moving into this game, a lot of those guys are making their debuts. I think Bebe's one up in the strike position, so we had Miku up front before a Silva, and we finally got a striker in there. And I'm not sure if this is the Bebe who used to play at Manchester United and in Portugal and that sort of stuff, but it certainly seems to be that way. and he actually seems pretty decent. Got pretty good height, and just it seems like a pretty decent player. But we started the game pretty well here. 3 minutes. Perez, he is another new signing. He's got a great left foot in him, and we nearly curl it around the keeper. And I didn't catch what this guy's side was, but it looks like a pretty okay side. I saw Monreal was there, but the rest of the side seemed to be pretty average. Jordy and Matt as well, I can see on the screen currently. So that is a brilliant little goal there. Now, he must have had a pretty poor keeper. Once again, they're just exposing the keepers. Not something that, if that's something that's quite overpowered on FIFA 16, I kind of haven't figured out yet. But yeah, it just seems to be, you know, you can sort of just go through. Actually, I'm looking at the keeper there, Casilla. I don't know if that's the exact pronunciation, but I believe he's actually a pretty decently rated keeper. So yeah, there's just pretty poor work there, but we were very, very close to the goal. So maybe it's not so bad. But that was great goalkeeping the second time. I thought FIFA 15, like all other FIFs, you could take it around the keeper so easily. Now, I remember reading something about the keepers reacting to those better, and even on the demo and that sort of stuff, I had, you know, experienced that and was like, oh shit, they've changed it. But I totally forgot about it this time and just went back to my usual FIFA 15 stuff, tried to take it around the keeper. It didn't work out, but thankfully did end up scoring later on. And then right there, nearly made it a third, except the crossbar denied us this time. You can see here just whipping the ball, and it is Perez on the end of this, and it is saved there. It might have even been off the post or whatever, but Bebe ends up with the ball here. And what can Bebe do? Put it straight over the bar, so that was a little bit disappointing. But there was a penalty in the meantime. I didn't actually catch where it was. Like, it was off the ball, obviously, so I couldn't really tell you exactly where it was, but it wasn't anything to do with Bebe. Fortunately, we ended up missing the penalty. Maybe this guy realized that I was probably doing a YouTube series as well or something, but he went straight down the middle, or maybe he just straight up guessed that I went down the middle. But 2-0 victory in the end, but it was a rage quit in the end as well. So it's hard to say it would have ended 2-0 because it was so early on, and we were playing really, really well there. But you can see 2,000 coins. You might be thinking, what the hell, why would you have 2,000 coins? I mean, getting 500 coins and that sort of stuff. But that's because we have finished the season Division 10. You can see we won the title there, 4-0. So pretty good stuff there. We had 6 games in hand, and I think everybody really should be able to get out of Division 10 relatively unscathed. Maybe a loss here or there, but yeah, Division 10 is not something that you really want to brag about winning the title, but nonetheless, it is our first title. We're looking to get a few. I'm not really sure exactly what we'll want, but yeah, we've got plenty of coins now. And I want to say here, you might have noticed the coins. I was talking about the coins, but we're down a fair bit. You can see there, we had 4 players. We had a keeper of our own, which is Moya, I think, from Atletico Madrid. We had 2 Diego Alves. Now, I was considering, do I use a Diego Alves? And the reason I had 2 is because I threw a bid in, and I won. Like, didn't expect to win one of them, but then I ended up winning both of them. I thought, you know, if I end up with them, I'll just sell them. And I decided to go with Moya because he was a lot closer to discard value, and Alves, we could sell him for a little bit of a profit, not too much, but we can sell him for a few hundred coin profit, which is a contract, you know, here or there. So it's quite good early on. But this guy actually had a really, really good side. The only problem he has was Arturo Vidal at centre back. I'm not really sure what's to go there, but we're looking to take advantage of that. I'm not sure exactly what Vidal's height is and that sort of stuff, but I feel like he'll definitely be exposed at the centre back position. Although it is FIFA, and you know, pace is certainly quite important, and I'd say Vidal's got a fair bit of pace for a centre back. But you see right here, there is a red card, and we're definitely going to have to take advantage of that. It is a right back, so it's a hard position to replace, and he's definitely going to get exposed to this one in terms of just numbers on the field, numberellas. We're back to pretty much a full strength side, I should mention as well, whatever you would consider a full strength side there. But Moya catches that free kick there, and you see we're just launching a counter attack here. So we got Lopez on the ball. I believe that's our right back, Ivan Lopez, who we did sign for our Swansea career mode on, you know, our career mode series. But right here, Bebe ended up with the ball, tried to square it for a sweaty goal there, but it was intercepted for an own goal. So that was quite nice. I'll take it. It would have been nice if we could have scored it ourselves, but I'll take it, like I said. And then Farina right there, cut back inside. That's something that I like to do when players are in that situation. They always overrun it. It's just something that always happens. I just think that's really, it's just a thing in real life. If someone cut back like that, you don't usually expect it, and fortunately we couldn't end up scoring. That's twice we've hit the post, but this time we end up finishing off the rebound. The first time it cannoned off the crossbar, I think it was, and we never really got to take advantage of it because they just cleared it. But that is another impressive performance by us, and another good win there. So not only did we win the title this episode, but we've come up with another impressive performance there. You see Bebe and Farina both man of the match there, and I got to say centre backs, I'm pretty happy with our centre back partnership, Savic, and I don't even know how to pronounce the other centre back, but he's got grey hair. He's from Portugal, and he seems to be pretty good. I got to say, I'll say that much about him. I will learn his name eventually, but yeah, 2-0 performance there, and yeah, I'm feeling very, very comfortable with the side. Finally building somewhat of a good side there. So yeah, it's all going pretty smoothly at the moment. Like I said in previous episodes, if you've got any suggestions on what I should be doing on this Ultimate Team in terms of what team I should make, just anything on that, draft modes, anything, make sure to leave a comment. I'm definitely taking note of it. And yeah, make sure you leave a like if you did enjoy it. Subscribe to my channel. Follow me on Twitter at MrLuke on my Facebook page in the description below. And I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.